Oh, it's just us, huh? Hmm. Eva.
Laura is coming.
No.
When I wrote you, uh, there was like a lot going on and things, and yesterday I sat with Isaac with this thing as well, with this whole
Yeah.
thing with regards to my stepmom and my dad.
Yeah.
But
Good.
it now actually feels. I thought, oh, I want to sit with you with it as well, but I actually feel that I just like sitting with you. Like there's not so much. Yeah, don't know. Judith. Feels like I can just so totally do nothing and still be okay. And yeah, so grateful for that.
Feels wonderful, Eva.
It's like I could really feel this oh dear um this like feeling that I have to kind of hold something back or not show something because it's not nice. And then I could suddenly feel like, oh, I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Did you? Or, you know, in general, of course, but I felt it. Yeah. That yeah, I feel welcome. That it's okay to, yeah. Because somehow there's like, I think it's some kind of idea in the system that when I'm like that, it's not okay. It's not kind enough. Like, yeah.
Yeah. It's old patterns. Huh? How often have we been treated like that? You know, all of us. All of us. It's like the moment there's emotion or something difficult, you do that by yourself. And it's, I mean, I just love how you described it in the beginning, just us being here, really not doing anything. And then when you said I, but actually those sensations, or they just realize, oh, no need for having any resistance here. It's okay. Okay, can be here.
Yeah, so much fear around it. And then like the holding, I can see how much energy that takes. Like it's so relaxing to not having to, because it also feels, because it feels so personal, that I have to kind of measure or like analyze everything that's going on, every movement, and if it's good or bad.
Yes. So good to see you, huh?
Yeah.
So good to see you. It's for all of us like that. So that actually is, I mean, you say I have to analyze, but actually that's what life itself does, isn't it? It's like it's checking out. Okay, the old pathways are, no, I can't. It can't be here like this, just raw. And now it's checking it out, layer by layer by layer. Oh, yes, for a moment. But then it needs to check again. Is it okay? Is it okay? It takes another breath. And then it needs to check it out again. Another breath. I mean, that's just kind of ongoing. That's just how our life goes, huh? And whenever there's a little letting go where it notices, I don't have to hold, or it doesn't have to hold, then there comes a, I don't know, I guess it's chemicals that come out in the system, that the learning, that's the gratitude. It's like, yes, it learned something. So, it's okay. And then it comes like gratitude. A shower, and then the next, and the next. Most beautiful, exquisite unfolding of something new.
And it's so yeah, it's so interesting that there's such a core belief. I'm just speaking it, that when I'm just sitting like this and I'm just here, that I'm a bitch, or that I'm like yeah. That's really the thing that comes up, like that I'm, like a really unkind, hard person or something, really. Yeah.
Fantastic. So let this thought form and energetic form and sensational form, let it check it out if it is okay to be here right now, without any push, or just can it relax to be here with us. Mm.
They can really feel it's checking it out. And,
Yes.
yeah.
So sweet. So sweet.
It's like I can feel it's like a child or something that feels like if I'm like this, am I then still welcome or something like that? Or
Yeah. Let her or it or whatever that is, check it out. If it's okay to be here exactly like this, which is also changing all the time. Then start breathing. Here too. It's so innocent, isn't it? It feels so innocent. Just wants to do it right. It so wants to do it right. So that it can be with everybody in peace and play and be at home.
But if you don't have to do anything, it can still be okay, then it saves a lot of effort.
Oh, so
Yeah.
much effort. So much effort is out of the window. And it's also, so very often comes the idea that then no movement is happening. No? It's still moving. It will get up and go to the toilet or get a glass of water or cook a meal or get out of bed, put on some clothes. It still does all that.
And it's about, but even that, like then trusting that you will do the right thing. But I don't even, so there's already an idea that the right thing needs to be done, and I don't even know what it is actually. But that, yeah,
Exactly.
and that if I would just not control things, that the things that I would do would not be okay. So there's like this core belief of being scared of doing the wrong thing or being bad or something like that.
Yeah. Let's just, if you like, let's just have a look into that idea of doing it right. Yeah. What would that actually mean? How would it be if it's right?
When I don't hurt other people. Yeah, I think that's mostly.
So it's like the reaction of other people. And if so-called other people behave in a certain way, then it's right or it's not right.
I think it's based on that feedback. Yeah. So based on if other people are upset or not, I think I take that and like I've done something wrong. So I try not to upset people, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
how would it make you feel if your system perceives that it has done something wrong? And no matter how another person reacts, somebody can laugh or scream or anything in between. But it's like how your system perceives that feedback, then something happens.
Yeah, I feel just a physical sensation also, I think very
You
strong.
feel a physical sensation. And how does that physical sensation, what's the thought form on top of that?
That I've done something wrong.
Yeah, you've done something wrong. Yes. Yeah. So how about, just for fun, I don't know if that sensation is here right now, but if we just take it apart, so there might be sensation, but we just take that thought form away for right now. We kind of disconnect those two. How would that be?
Yeah, then it would just be a sensation.
An uncomfortable one, huh?
Yeah.
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 I'm pretty sure everybody gets it here. It's a very, very uncomfortable
like a
one.
very strong sensation. Yeah.
Very strong sensation. And it seems like that it has to do with the so-called outside world. Huh? Yeah. It's for all of us like that. It's just really beautiful to take it apart. Ah, see, you can see it does something, yeah, gets a bit emotional. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just a thought question in a way. I'm just putting it out here. How would it be, you know, despite any sensations, feelings, but just that idea, if it's not possible to do wrong, just let's spin that in. So it's not possible to do anything wrong, ever.
Well, that's a big relief. I feel immediately, I feel a lot of like a relief. Like there's almost like a holding in, like because of the fear of doing something wrong. Like, and when I can never do something wrong, then yeah, I'm much more relaxed.
Gosh, what a stress, huh? Having that idea that one can do something wrong. I mean, really entirely wrong. So that the whole world will be upset with one. It's a bit like that. That's a bit how it feels, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll let
it's
this.
really, yeah.
So now we're just with, maybe we do wrong, maybe we don't do wrong. It's, yeah, we can see it doesn't really have any foundation. Is that true? Yeah, yeah, because, you know, just because somebody smiles at you doesn't mean you have done right.
No, and also, so even if someone says that you have done something wrong, doesn't mean that it is wrong, because it's all
Exactly.
dependent on, yeah, even if you're, yeah, exactly, it's all.
Next person comes and says, man, that was great that you did that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. In one culture, something is totally okay, and in the other, it's not. It's there's nothing to do with anything. Yeah, it's I can see. Yeah,
Not really, no. But what you know is, at least that's how it feels here, that your intentions are very, very, how can I say? I mean, that's how it comes here, at least as I perceive you. Very, very sweet and innocent intentions. I never have had any exchange with you where I had a sense of your intentions are bad. You know, I can say the same from this system. There's really no bad intention. You know, I might mess up here and there and kind of do clumsy steps here and there and steps on somebody's foot maybe, and you know, all those things. But oh man, this, you know, how I, from where I'm looking, there's no bad intention. No. But that is something one has to discover for themselves. Because, you know, if you ask some people, or if you take that answer from how people relate to you, oh, it will be very confusing. So it has to be clear here, yeah, how the intentions are. I mean, maybe there are intentions. No, really, you know, bad intent, or you know, or whatever, you know. Then it's a different thing. But that also depends on all different subjects maybe in your life. But I doubt if you really go deep, I doubt that you find a bad intention. Maybe on the surface sometimes when there's an upset. But deep, deep down, at least when I'm looking in here, and that's what I'm walking with. It's like, gosh, with all the clumsiness of this system here, when I go deep, 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 deep as I can go, I can't find a bad intention. I can't find right or wrong. I can't find. I actually find only wishing well. But everyone has to find that for themselves here, you know, because I can tell you 1,000 times you have good intentions, but if you can't see it yourself, you will always look outside. It's just one of those things, huh? But it's so nice to have a conversation about it. So an invitation to really look, and everyone can just look really deeply, and as deep as one can look, you know, if there's a bad intention. And again, on the surface, there might be when there's upsets going on, but if you go through to the core of the core of the core of the core, yeah, life doesn't work like that. It's trying to do wrong or right, even it doesn't work like that. It's more, it loves being in the flow, doesn't it? It's like, okay, it goes here and then it goes there, like a river. You wouldn't, you know, when water finds its way through nature, you wouldn't say, you just actually in awe of how it finds its way, isn't it? It's like, there it goes all of a sudden to the right, and then it goes straight again, and then it goes to the left, and then up and down. There's no, you wouldn't say that there's a bad intention ever, even not a good intention. It's more a human story, I guess. When one goes even deeper, beyond any right and wrong. I remember those times when, you know, when Isaac and I were traveling and we would go to South Africa. And one of the highlights for me always was we would go to a game park with all those amazing wild animals and out in the wild. And I would see amazing things. And we saw some kills also. And it's, whoa, it touches really to the core in a certain way. Because you can see that if you have a judgment there, you're absolutely in the wrong place. It's like one big animal is eating another big animal. And it's like one wins in a certain way. But if you have a judgment there, it's just really, how can I say, organic, how it goes. Even the one that gets eaten, you don't have a sense that they have a judgment. And it's so easy to say, oh, poor impala, you know, and bad lion or something like that. But then you see a lion, just wow, man. Yeah. Let's just flow. And it's absolutely clear when we see those animals. There is no right or wrong or bad or good or something like that. It just, yeah, it just goes that way. So that, maybe it's really a good idea to look deeply, through all those layers. Yeah. It's so exhausting. And also, just because we never really know what is right or what is wrong, you will never find rest. One person says it's wrong, the next says it's right. It's just, you will never find peace. Yeah. I. Yeah, thank you. Can you find something bad in you? I'm so glad to hear that. So glad to hear that.
Yeah, like I can, of course, like maybe, that you think later on, oh, maybe I should have done that differently or something. Or that you, but not that, never with a bad intention. Yeah, it's always meant in that moment. You did what happens. Yeah.
See, and then it would be maybe a learning,
Yeah.
if you along the way, it's like, oh, I did it this way. Oh, if I would have done it this way, but then it's a learning. If it comes again, it's like, okay, I remember last time I did it this way. How would it be this time to do it this way? See, that's learning. It's not punishing. It's like, yeah, that's how life flows too, doesn't it? It learns from things that it has done.
Yeah.
Like, if it can move freely. If not, it goes on automatic. Then there's no exploration, no inquiry. Then it stays on automatic. When it's kind, it starts exploring and it's curious.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing this, Eva.
Wow, I feel a lot like, yeah.
I'm very glad to hear. It's, I mean, we all deal with this, wanting to do it right, of course. So, wow. Just, yeah, checking here again and again if you can find any bad intention, and then it will move differently. Yeah.
Thank you for showing it.
A pleasure. Mwah. Judith.
Hi, Meike.
Hi, Judith.
Wow, this exploration is beautiful.
Mhm.
And I recognize it in this system as well. And I see it also that it has really played out in this young organization in relationship to my mother. And somehow I needed to do it right, because if I wouldn't, then I would be judged, she would be angry, all these things. When something happened in relating to a friend or something, then often she took party for the other friend, and I was wrong. And so, so for this little child, it was like losing safety or love in connection.
Yeah.
When I would do it so-called wrong. And still, you know, in that system, there is this measuring, what Eva talked about. Am I doing it right? Or this activity, just that activity. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a beautiful subject. Thank you, Eva. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
And here we are.
It's just, again, you know, especially when we grow and when we are little, we're dependent. Yeah. So, and it means something for us. What does it actually mean? Let's just see how does it get perceived in these young systems when it seems like we've been pushed away or punished or wronged, just wronged.
It is really, in my case, really wronged.
Yeah.
And actually, I have received that a lot from my mother. That being wronged.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's really the feeling. I'm wrong. There's something is wrong, you know. Even I am bad, or that's somehow that belief for being made so often wrong. So, and then always finding the way. How can I be more like my twin sister, for example? She has a very strong connection with her. If I would be a bit more like her, then I would be loved. Or, then I would be loved.
Yeah.
Is doing it right, has a connection also, then I will be loved. But it was, of course, always through the eyes of my mother, how I should be.
So, just curious, because I really love this exploration. If we can go beyond, because now we're here and we know, those are patterns, and actually we even know we can't really do it wrong. We can maybe make mistakes, but that being wrong is an interesting setup in a way. So we don't have to believe that anymore.
No.
What if we go through that and beyond that sense of being wrong? What's underneath that? let's see if we can see any. I don't even know if the question is right, but you know what I mean. I'm curious what's actually under that felt sense of wrongness.
Yeah, I would say then it falls again through it in being here, something. Then,
Yeah.
but it this then when the identification is gone, then it's just that belief that something is wrong.
Yeah.
But what somehow is ingrained in the cells, like this is a strong belief because it's an imprint from so young on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then actually it has no ground when I'm here. Then it has just no ground, no effect.
Yes. That's quite something, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you see if it comes with a sensation or
the wrongness or just the being here?
Just the being here.
Yeah, I just feel this bottom in my belly. It's more this whole this ground in the belly that, and the more fullness in the belly of just I'm here, and that can't affect, especially when you can rest in the belly.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't have the effect of that something is wrong or good. That there is no wrong or good, I would say, but is resting deeply. Then really it's just the sense I'm here.
All right.
I'm here. And it has no wavering. There's no wavering. That's the word. There's no wavering. It's just here.
Beautiful.
And in that being here, then there is more the possibility of availability. It just is. And then there is also not the activity of measuring, am I doing it right or am I doing it wrong? That activity falls away.
Yes.
Because that's more like here, like buzzing, like being here. So the embodiment is such a tool for the buzzy. It's just here.
Yes.
Then a lot of that activity just falls away. It falls away. And what I actually also see is that this activity must have had place in my mother itself. Otherwise, she would not be able to make this system so wrong. So this good and bad measuring and the perfectionism in her system and judgmental was how her inner life was unfolding and happening in. Yeah. And that gives also the space for compassion.
Yes.
Then it's also not that she did something wrong. Otherwise, my mother did this or that. But no, it's just, wow. She could only project that activity, what was happening in her. And that gives a lot of space.
Oh, so happy to hear this.
and also strength. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And now also arises, so that activity doesn't need to be as it has been copied in because you don't know anything else.
Mm.
And that is not needed anymore. Because,
Excellent.
you know, it knows what it means to be here. And that there is a strength.
Mm.
Yeah.
Beautiful to hear this.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and now comes up like, and from here it can leave myself. It just doesn't need to hold on to this remembrance, but it just can go. And it gets permission to go. And somehow now I feel that there is a cold coming out of my system. Ooh, I start to feel with it. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, also around the belly area and then going out. Oof.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm.
And when I said before, it's beautiful to hear that, it's because I'm sensing all of it, what you're saying. It's not just absolutely, absolutely.
Great.
Mm. Mm. It's just, yeah, the more we can be here, whatever that means, you know, we can relate it to the body or not. It's can't really say, but other than really being here more and more, it's like the appearance even changes. It's just that there's something so solid, that appears. Can't really describe it, but it is solid and it gives so much space, that solidity.
The beauty is indeed then there is no split between matter and spirit.
Yes.
There is no split anymore. Then it's just here.
Yes.
And when there is this split, then also that activity is stronger, you know, then you get that activity. But when it melts together, then it's solid. Then it's solid.
So solid.
It's just so solid.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. The beauty when that matter and spirit gets one. Eh? Yeah. It's solid and no difference, and the beauty actually that consciousness can be so embodied that there is no split anymore between the two.
It's like a totally different universe opens up.
Yeah.
It's like a different dimension we live in.
Yes, and there's also then not a searching for the absolute, you know, that is the split. That's actually the split.
That's the split.
You know?
Again,
That's the split. Huh?
Yes.
But it is just so together as being here. And
At
that
home.
makes at home.
At
And then
home.
ook the beauty of this totally human beingness. It is not being, but human being. Yes, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Space for the human too, huh?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it is so, when the split is not there, it's so human and it is so divine at the same time, but there is no split between the two.
Yeah. What an inspiring conversation.
Yeah. Most grateful for you being and pouring it out over and over and over again.
Such a pleasure to do it.
Yeah, and I just am so grateful that this is deepening in this system.
Gosh.
More and more and more and more.
Such a pleasure to witness. Such a It's like that knowing that's always been there, because that was always obvious. But it's like unfolding itself in the most exquisite ways. Pleasure to witness.
And I can't tell you how beautiful it is to really start to experience it.
I know in my own experience.
You know? And then, so like, oh, is it true? Is it true?
Yeah.
Is it real? Is it real? You know, like. And more, I really need to say it's true. Yes, it is. It is. You know, it is. Amazing. Really amazing. That it is possible. Also for this system, that is possible for this system. I mean, give me a break, you know.
With pleasure. Big joy.
Yeah, really. Really. And it is not like I can't speak of bliss, you know, this matter and spirit being so together. It's yeah, it is here. It's more that it's here.
Oh, tickles everywhere.
Thank you,
Mm.
Meike.
Thank you.
Mhm. Mm. Mhm. Thank you so much.
Mwah.
Thank you all.
Ellen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Mm. 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 It goes so gentle and smoothly that you even cannot really say something, because if you want to say something, it's already eh, oh.
And at the same time, the conversation or, the exchange we're having is deep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very sweet
Ah,
and playful. Yeah.
Intimate.
Uh,
Mm. Mm.
mm, 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 mm.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Mm. Mm. And every time
Nearly, nearly.
every time when I want to say something, you know, there comes a sentence and like, and then it's like, oh no, because it's not true or something. Like you want to, yeah, name it, but when you name it, it's wow.
Gone already, dissolved already in
Yeah.
a certain way. Yeah, I can see that. I can feel it. It's like, oh, it's kind of building, and then it wants to gone.
Yeah.
Plop,
Yeah.
plop.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mhm. But then in that to feel the middle and the ground. That's mm, mm. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm,
I love these kind of, I mean, call it conversation, but exchange, or I love it. I love it so, so much. It's so intimate. I so feel together.
mm, yeah. 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 I don't know if I'm there or here, or it's like this. Yeah. It's very.
Yeah.
It's really the same.
Same. Yes. Same.
Yeah. That's really
Mm.
beautiful. Same, and at the same time, such a big space.
Yes. Yes.
Same with everything, everybody.
Same with
Yeah.
everything and everybody.
Mm,
That's that, when Judith and I had that conversation, she was talking about that solidity, that solid,
mm,
I think she calls it embodiment, or that humanness.
mm,
And she felt it in her belly, deep in her belly.
mm,
That's what I understood. It's like when that comes, then it's from there, it is just so clear that it's always talking to itself,
yeah.
looking into its own eyes, it's talking to itself.
Mm,
It's here and everywhere at the
mm,
same time. Yeah, and the words are really clumsy here.
mm,
I love poetry for that.
mm.
I'm just not a real poet.
Yeah, yeah. And and then you also see, wow, it's so amazing, everything. Like, oh, it's even like you how that you, if you really see or really to begin to realize, it even makes you whisper or something like, ooh, it's really wow. It's it's,
Very wow. Oh yes.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wow.
I was a lot in nature the last days, and with all this paddenstoelen, I don't know the English word, mushrooms, mushrooms and nature, and now with the autumn, it's so beautiful, and it's and then to realize, to see how the nature with how it is working, how it's amazing, and then to realize that it's the same in the body, it's the same. And then I was walking there, and then there was an animal that was dying, and then later I found the animal what was hoe zeg je dat? Yeah, you just could see how this dying animal was giving the feeding the Mother Earth again, That was so touching, so beautiful to see. Wow, it came in so much, this whole sequence of life, and and everything what the earth is giving us, it's amazing, everything, to really realize that. Wow.
I love hearing you speak.
Yeah, that brings such a big respect and
awe. It's a miracle, huh?
Yeah.
Just miracles happening around all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, and even though this heavy stuff, and so it's all part of it. I can also see really like it's in one way it's a miracle too, something like that.
Absolutely, it's a miracle too. But especially when it's seen from this, so from here, when it's seen from here. Otherwise, when it's like this, Judith showed it so nicely. Then there's that split, huh? Then there's a split. When it's from here, from that knowing of sameness, it's just it's just an awe of everything, actually.
So thank you. Thank you, me.
Thank us. Thank us. Thank. Thank you. Thanks. But it's so nice to bring it somewhere. That's also, isn't it? It's so nice to say thank you. Thank you. It's so nice.
Yeah.
So wonderful.
Yeah.
To know, it's all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Betty now. Oops, what did I do? There.
I am not so much on the wow side. There is something on the outside.
Wow.
Yeah. Also something on the outside, and it's pulling. Yeah.
Yes. That's what it does.
Yes.
That's what it does. Only every time. Only Every time it does that. It wants all our attention, and it wants to be right, and wants to be dealt with in the right way. And yeah, it's good to see. Good
It's
to
really earnest. It's really earnest. You have to look.
see. Yeah, it's good to see that,
Yes.
because something else is telling us.
Yes.
It's already the step, that already a little bit more space.
Yes.
Just that seeing is all we have. Yeah, gosh, we can lean back. Now there comes the sound of the microphone.
Yes.
Sounds like a vacuum cleaner.
Put it out. It's the ventilator of my computer. It's loud. Can I do something? No. Don't know what to do.
If you, yeah, that's gone. Oh, but now the sound is also gone.
Yes.
Oh, no, nope, sound is there. Fantastic. Yep, all good. It left.
When it's too unpleasant, let me know.
No, but it's gone again. Mm. Mm. So just seeing that it's pulling, whatever it is, just seeing it. Mm. It also comes with sensations.
Yes. Also,
Mm.
a little bit. I say hard on the outside of my arms and my legs, like a pressure.
Mm. Yeah.
So something holding.
Yeah, something holding.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
There's somehow a wish to burst it off, but it's
Yeah.
a bit hard.
Yeah. I understand. Is it possible to slow that down?
That what? That
Slowing?
wanting to.
Just, I don't really know. It just came like that. Just see if anywhere some slowness can come in. Just, just see if it's possible.
Yes, I hear you, and I not really. I
Yeah.
don't not really know how to slow that down.
Good, fantastic. But just that you let it in, that's enough. Just, that you even consider slowness. Oh, that's it. That's it. It's like as if one does, I don't know how to do it, but
Curious.
okay, I hear you. I hear curious.
Yes.
Yeah. Now the ventilation came on
Yes.
again. You hear it too, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now I have a sense of hurry up somehow.
Oh, now see if you can slow that down. Beautiful, beautiful. Just considering. Wow. Beautiful. Ah.
just to name it, there's a part that doesn't want that,
Cool. Let's see.
like
So
to
we
cry
acknowledge
and jump and
Mm.
something.
Fantastic. Acknowledged. It's beautiful. Now it comes into movement actually. So that's the discharge. Yeah.
It's getting less hard on the outside.
Ah.
It's not as bad as I thought, or as it thought.
No, no. You know, you can see when it's like this, that's a bit of company, you know, a bit of guidance in a way. It's willing to do anything. All it's actually longing for. Come there and show the way. Show another possibility. And it says, oh, that wasn't so bad. Oh, no. I mean, don't we love showing each other little tricks?
Yes.
Isn't it?
I don't know if I can show tricks, but I like to get some.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you have shown, or you show also. I mean, tricks of, you know, what
Yes.
you have learned. Of course, all the time in a certain way. You know? There's so much how we show and how we watch each other and say, oh, that, you know, and then next time you do it, or I do it, it's like, oh, and then I see that's how my mother always did it. And I loved it, just that little movement, or, you know, little things, little things. We show each other all the time. Yeah. I like how that went in.
It's like my grandmother's coming in.
Oh, hey, Bettina's grandmother. What did you call her, Oma?
Yeah, Oma.
Oma, yeah. Hey, Oma. What's
Oma.
her and what's her name?
Elisabeth.
Lisa.
Betsche. We call them Betsche. Oma Betsche.
Oma Betsche. Yeah. Oma Betsche. Mm. She showed you beautiful things? Yeah, there she is. Yeah, there you go. Ah, nice. What happens to the pressure on your arms and legs?
It's done.
See, Oma Betsche. It's the gift of Oma Betsche.
Yeah, and she's the one that she is really sweet, or was really sweet, is. And also, all what we have speak with Eva and Judith, I see that at the moment, she never would something bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So she was solid somewhere, huh?
Yes, somewhere.
Mm. Yeah. What a gift. I mean, what a gift to have one person like that in our lives. We will never forget.
Actually, not only one.
Oh, not only one, but I like that vacuum cleaner in your computer.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's just done again.
Perhaps I have to clean it.
Ah,
Then it could
yeah. Mm.
open it and clean a bit.
Mm. Mm.
There's already this pulling to the butt.
Just invite Oma Betje in again. Mm. Whatever you've done together, however she has shown you, all is well. Alles is good. That's what she's shown you.
Yeah.
Mhm. So that's the path. That's the other side of that pull. When that pull comes, it's, oh, okay, thanks, pull. And then you go back to the other side. And then you know, it does that beautiful movement. We know that.
There's somehow the question, can you tell me again? That's not necessary to go there.
Yeah, it's not necessary to go there. Mhm. It's not necessary to go into detail, you know. You notice the movement,
Yes.
you acknowledge, oh, and then you go to Oma Betje. Yeah. So you don't need to go into detail there. No way. Nah, nah. It's just a sensation in a way. It pulls you there and then it puts a subject on top.
Yes.
It's like, oh, yes, I know this. Oh, Oma Betje. You know, and then it will pull again. And yeah, you don't need to hang out there. You acknowledge and then you move on. Mm. Thanks for asking so beautifully, Bettina. Mm.
Now I notice there's a little bit of doubt. Is it really true? I don't. There's not 100% belief.
Oh, no, you know, belief, never about belief. If, then it's about deep, deep no. Belief is, it would be something from outside that you put on.
Yes. Thank you that you make it so clear. It's a,
Ah,
the inner knowing is really yes. I don't. The thought is more the thought about the thought or something like that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Beautiful little detail, no?
Yeah.
You're touching that solidity.
Yes.
Oh, yum.
I have to put my hand on my chest.
Yes. Nice to have your hand.
it helps. Ah.
It hurts, but there's no suffering right now.
I say it helps.
Oh, it helps. Oh,
The hand, to
it
put
helps.
the hand here, it helps, really.
Okay.
To feel
Yeah, I
connected.
understood it hurts.
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
helps.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm. Something is going on in the body. It's a little bit like hurt in the brain. Something's making
Mm.
movements. Movements. Oh,
Yeah. Oh. It's always a good sign. I would say it's
Yeah.
a very good sign. It's
It is.
life.
It is. It is. Ah. Ah. Now it comes more the wow in again.
And then we just want to kiss. Huh?
Yes, just what.
Love, love and kiss.
Now the bell is ringing here and they
Yeah.
have to, oh my gosh.
Perfect timing, huh?
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Oh, thank you all so much. I'm so happy to be here with you. Thank you.
Ah. Ellen.
Yeah. Oh, wacht.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I just wanted to say something. That was so beautiful to see how when you were with Martina, like this, that you were saying like you don't have to go in the detail. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm. Yeah. Detail. Mm.
detail. Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
You know, because I can see that just in daily life, sometimes things are just popping up, and I can see that this is really more and more happening here, like it's popping up, but I don't take it so serious. It's just
Exactly.
just popping up, and yeah,
And you
that's
move on. Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. Exactly. It's
Yeah.
actually like children do it.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. It's just
Mm.
yeah. It's just
They complete the cycle in a way, it's like, I don't know if they hurt themselves or whatever, they want to throw, or they complete the cycle, done, moving on.
yeah.
Mm. That hanging in there, that creates that, these strange patterns and you spiral and spiral and spiral and spiral. Oh, spiral.
Mhm.
Oh, forever in that.
Yeah, and also this analyzing, you can say.
Yeah,
uh,
that's the spiral.
Yeah. But even at the same time, sometimes, that sometimes can be a confusion, because at the same time, sometimes there is really information in it, what can bring a kind of relief, you can say. You know what I mean with this? I mean, like something is popping up,
Yeah.
and it maybe that's how. Oh yeah, wow. Sometimes something is popping up, and then when you really fall in it, there's a lot of information, and maybe it can bring some clearness about the pattern, or why it's popping up, or maybe I can say, like, I see a difference, like in your meetings and the meetings from Isaac. Huh?
Mm.
Maybe this is because I see in your meetings that in a way there is more space, or maybe this is happening sometimes a little bit more to look in it, or to see what comes up, or what is underneath, or what is. And I can see that sometimes it brings such relief or space in people, like, then it brings a kind of space. And I don't know what I want to say. Yeah, it's just talking.
Mm.
But
I hear you.
So it's like you can step over it also, in a way. You know what I mean with
Yes.
it?
Yes, I do know what you mean.
And
Yeah.
the line there is like, oh, so, like, do I step over it, or is it,
Mm. How I know if there's an overstepping is when it comes back.
Mm.
When it comes back with the same energy or even stronger.
Okay.
When there has been a relief or a release, then if it comes back, if there are more layers, it comes softer.
Okay.
That's my experience.
Yeah.
See, and going in there, it's like if you hang in those sensations, that really uncomfortable sensations, and you analyze on top of it, you will not have a relief.
No.
It goes together. If the analyzing comes from a different place, from a place of clarity or seeing, then something to the sensations can happen. You see what I mean? Yeah,
And
it's a huge difference.
yeah,
It's like one is analyzing from within the discomfort, which spikes the discomfort even more or keeps it in its place. And the other is
yeah,
having a bit of space and looking how it functions, or I don't know, analyzing from a place where something happens to the pattern itself.
yeah.
Is that clear how I speak it?
Now we are talking about it, I really can feel the difference.
Yeah, super cool.
Because it
Yeah.
has to do with space.
Yes,
One,
exactly.
you are in it, and in the other one, that was just what I saw, what was happening with Martina, like it was pulling, you know,
Yeah.
and then she could go in it, and then you are
Yes.
in it,
Yeah,
or
and
you
you're
can,
gone.
or you can just watch it.
Exactly. Exactly. You just notice and you acknowledge even, and then, no, don't need to go there. Go to Oma Beth, Bessie, in this case. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Thanks for making that, for getting
Yeah,
that
it's
out.
so fine in a way.
So fine.
It's
But a huge difference.
yeah, it's a difference.
Mm. And it's always a fine line, you know, sometimes when the sensations are so strong, I mean, we are so advanced, huh? We are really advanced. See, with Bettina before, it was like amazing. She could have, I mean, maybe a year ago, her system would have gone in there, you know.
Yeah.
We could have, you know, it would just have taken a little longer, but now she sees it so clearly. And even though the pull is really strong to go in there, no, her system didn't want to. That's the learning, actually. That's amazing. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's new neural pathways are there.
Yeah.
It's very, very clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic to watch it. It's fantastic to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And we're getting finer in, you know, the learning has gotten bigger in really seeing clearly, no, you don't need to go into that spiraling, you know, where it just takes you, and it believes in its story, it believes in its sensations, and it just, oh man, it is in its universe there. So, yeah.
Yeah. And can I say something more?
Sure.
Yeah.
No, it's wonderful. You know, we're a small group, so it's fantastic, Ellen.
Yeah. Okay.
I love it. I love this. That's,
you know, then it's something. Wow. Okay. Yeah. There was, how to say this. There also was a little bit of kind of I can see a little bit of confusion here.
yeah.
I was in the sangha with Isaac, and I was asking something about emotions, yeah? And then the question, like, is an emotion, and when an emotion comes up, has this always to do with thought or pictures or memories? You know, the same, of course, with in this story with Milo, when emotions comes up. And he said like, yes, but I was looking for myself later, I can say. I was a kind of surprised about it in a way also, like, because what was the confusion then is like, if you see children, little ones, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, all these emotions, they just come out of the system, they just react. And I was wondering, do they really first have a thought when an emotion rise up? Yeah, wow, it brought a little bit confusion, like, wow, so when there is coming an emotion, then there's always a thought before.
Maybe an image, can go together. I haven't really studied how it goes developmentally. What I know is that when we come first, or what I've heard, or what makes sense, when we first come to life is we are in dream brainwave state. So there's nothing really solid yet. And then in the first 4 years, the limbic system, so the emotional system, develops. So if that is now all related to images, thoughts come maybe with it. I'm not really sure when real thinking is starting to happen. I don't really know that. I'm also not sure if it is important. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But maybe you can look that up, what other people have studied and what they have found out, if it comes together, but I'm not sure of that. I'm really not sure. I just know if there's no thought, there's not much happening, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, then there's
no thought, no blank, no thought.
Yeah.
No thought, no nothing actually, huh?
No thought, then there's nothing. No, that's true.
It's when you can't.
And I even can see it's not important what I was saying. It just can see like there is a kind of good bad on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, beautiful.
Now I speak it, I can see it clear.
Oh, wonderful. See, that's what it was good for.
So because then it's like it's better to have no thoughts. If you have no thoughts, if your mind is empty, then you are in the good space. And so something like that's blah blah. But you kind of and also like then when tears are coming or grief is coming, that it's not real because it's just thoughts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So it's not something like that.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. So there is kind of an overlay of something in there that pushes it a bit, huh? Yeah. So
yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Wow.
Yum. So this, for example, this exchange is just exquisite, huh? For me anyway. So it didn't really know what and how it should say what it actually wanted to say, but it did it in a way so that we both could see. Oh,
yes.
I love it.
Yeah, it's really It's
Yeah.
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 It just was expressing, and then then wow, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hear you. Okay.
Just
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. And that was just what we were talking about before, like it was just what we were talking about. Oh, you see that or not? It was just where we were talking about, like anyway, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. See, there even we don't need to put it into words. It's
Yeah.
just we both see. We
Yeah.
both see. Yeah, and maybe our friends too. At least the field sees.
The
field
field, the field sees. That's beautiful how you say this. That's actually what is happening. We're falling into a kind of field of consciousness,
Yes.
and all these personalities sitting in front of the computer and falling in a field of consciousness, and then anyway, but
Yes, and then it dictates in a way what wants to be seen and what wants to be spoken.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Because Laura was the last sessions I watched the session, last session, and it was very much about why we come together and why to
Yeah.
meet, and
Yeah.
I was of course looking for myself, like, okay, what's wow. But it's just falling in this kind of field of consciousness where you can watch and see, and your system is learning more and more to fall in this field of consciousness, to watch.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's like in so-called normal life, we live as separate beings and we talk about consciousness and stuff. And when we come together, it's like we become consciousness. And the person is not so much in the foreground.
To really touch.
Me too. I like that too. That's the power of consciousness. We call it the field.
Yeah, it's just how to
That's the
name it,
power of
but
it's like actually somehow how it, if I should say destroys, but somehow it does destroy that separate being in a way, doesn't it? It's like, yeah, and invites, and invites union, union.
Yeah, because I could see the same here in the system, like what Laura or Maria was saying, like that there is a kind of shame or something like that, or like I just see like these sanghas are so pulling me, or pulling. There's so much and just what Laura was saying, or Maria, I don't know, like, yeah, but you don't, it's not okay to have this need, to need like this. Do you need this sanghas to, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. Mm.
Yeah.
And actually, there again, it's really exquisite, this conversation, because I can see if we think as a separate being, then of course there's all these ideas, you know, I should do it by myself, and I shouldn't go and shouldn't need this, and I shouldn't go there, and so on. But if you see it as, you know, the field inviting actually us to come into union and to spread union, so that that separate being kind of gets out of the way of everything, so that we can live like this. So that, you know, again, that conversation Judith and I had, you know, when there is solidity in a way, because that opens up the space, then we are in togetherness. And at first, it has to be cultivated because it's so rare in our world. It is not existent, actually. So what, you know, when we come together, I mean, it sounds maybe big, but it is big. It's like, it is really inviting something totally new. I'm really, you know, we're just a few people here, but just imagine in our field how we are living for 2 hours together once a week. Just imagine that we would live, that we all would live like this. Just imagine that. Just imagine that. I mean, for me, it's wow, knowing that potential. You know, we're just a few people here tonight, or today, wherever you are. And it's like so powerful. So every time we come together, we bring a little bit into that other world. So that the bridge between those worlds is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, until we start living like this, more and more and more. That's my heart prayer. That's my heart prayer. And I know it is possible. It's just us coming together. How quick. I'm always amazed. I'm always amazed. I'm not doing anything special. We're not, you know, we're not preaching. We are not. We're just somehow by grace being invited into this field. And it shows us what wants to be revealed. For me, it's never personal. I mean, I know it seems like it's personal. You come with your story and everyone comes with their story. But for me, it's never personal. It's just consciousness using each of us to bring their gift.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how it looks from when it's solid here. It's like, ooh, and then there comes this wow, so quickly. Wow. Oh my God. Gratitude on every corner. Every corner of the computer.
And just giving light on how it all works and how the system works, how this patterns and it's for everybody, of course. It doesn't matter so much. It's just
doesn't matter.
Doesn't
matter. It's always self speaking to self. Always.
And it's even like breaking these patterns and cleaning up for your grandparents or for your mother or for your children or for your
past and future, if there's something like that. Life, it's intelligence itself, playing its game, exploring constantly something new. So super, super, super intelligent, whatever this is. Yeah, it's just, and there again, I'm just, oh my God. Oh my goddess.
Yeah, and this system just wants to keep reminding on this.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
You know, I never wake up in the morning. You know, I'm good long sleeper, but for the saunas, it's really amazing because I just
See, no choice.
it's really like, okay, okay, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah,
Yeah, it knows where it
Yeah.
has to go, you know. It's really like,
absolutely. Yes.
no, I'm not sleeping by Martijn, no, because tomorrow is Meike, so I'm going to sleep at home. You know, it's like I don't have even a voice in it because it's just clear. No, what? I just see that my body is moving that direction, you know.
And
That's
I
beautiful.
totally get it. Yeah, I totally get it.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Same for me, Ellen. Same for me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
it's every time it's brand new. I never have an idea how it will go. It's every time brand new, and that makes it so, so, so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm in the same boat. I just somehow having this kind of job between.
Yeah, you have
us,
this job to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
clear.
you have that one, I have this one.
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah, it's clear. Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
It's nice to, hoe zeg je dat? Ontleden? Ontleden?
Controleren?
No, to speak about it, what it actually is.
Yes, exactly.
So it gets not like Meike, you know.
Exactly.
It's
absolutely.
Clear what it is, you know. It's not Meike who's doing magic.
No. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you're getting that. Yes.
Yes.
That's so important.
Yeah.
For the Meike, it's also very important because
I can imagine. Whoa,
does
I really
not want that.
I can really imagine. Yeah, sure. Because then it's same level, you know. Then it's
exactly.
Yeah, I can totally understand. Yeah, same boat.
Fellow explorers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, my darling.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for this beautiful exchange.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, what you are so inspiring. Thank you for a beautiful, beautiful meeting again. Love and peace. Ciao, beloveds.